tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Everything is all over the place. Give me a second here. Good morning, everyone. I meant to get things set up beforehand, but then I got a phone call. Then I forgot about it. And now my phone's ringing. Okay. All right. Because I've been trying to get Instagram involved with this, and my lives just don't seem to be connecting on there. So we're going to try it a different way. It means that I do not have access to my phone during this, though. So, all right, we have added Instagram on. Welcome, Instagram, to the Daily Trudge. We're doing this the old-fashioned way. If it ain't working, I'm going to rig it. I'm just good at that. I'm a Gen Xer, man. I'm good at I'm really good at finding a workaround, finding an answer, right? We come across a lot of problems in our lives, and okay. All right. Somebody's asking me for help. That's what I love about my life. It's one of the good things about life. And good morning, Heather. I just want to be the old man, the wise old man. I do. I just want to be the wise old man sitting behind a desk helping people. It's all I want to do. Just got a call from, I'm 54, my children are grown, and I'm still dealing with child support. I have a lot of money in arrears. And when I say a lot of money, I mean a lot of money. Because I used to make good money. I was a phone technician, and I made pretty good money. But I just had a pretty it's nice that I don't have to sit there and get defensive with them or anything like that. I just told them what was going on. Things don't need to be a huge problem, I have found out. I'll give you another example. I'm not trying to get out of jury duty. I actually want to be on a jury, but I can't sit there. I can't do it. My PTSD and my anxiety will not allow, no matter how much I even want to do it. And I just don't, my fear is that I will be picked, and then I will pick the wrong way because I just want to get the fuck out of there, and I won't think of anybody else. That's what'll happen to me. So I've been trying to get a letter, right? And my doctor is out of town, and I'm with Kaiser, and so the doctor that is taking over wrote back and pretty much, because I said I need a letter so I can send it to jury duty commission, and they came back and said I was healed. There's no cure for PTSD. It doesn't end. So I wrote them back, and I was not nice about it. I don't like it when people make assumptions. Because clearly they're like, that diagnosis was in 2015. I'm like, it doesn't matter when the diagnosis is. I'm diagnosed with it. I don't need another diagnosis. Anyway, so I got to jump through their hoops because they want to make their money, right? That's what it comes down to. They're like, well, you're going to need to you're going to need to come in and see a doctor in order to do that. I'm like, okay. But what I really need is behavioral health. So I call behavioral health. Explain the situation. Oh, well, we're sorry. You cannot book an appointment without your primary care physician giving you a referral. And I'm like, oh, because I'm Medicaid? See, it's different because it's Medicaid, right? Always getting treated different. I didn't yell at anybody though. So I'm like, well, my doctor ain't in for however long. So, but I have I have an appointment with a doctor tomorrow. I'll get a referral. I'll go over there and I'll just act crazy. Oh, anyway, let's get started with this. You just don't need to have a bad attitude. These things don't need to ruin your day. It used to ruin my whole day if I had to talk to the people over at Family Support Registry who have made my life a living hell. Man, everybody is calling me. What is up with that? All right, let's get started with this stuff. Let's get busy. Let's do it. Yeah, 4 people here. So let's get started. Welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. Good to see you. Wouldn't want to be you. Just kidding. Just kidding. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching live or the rewatch. Looks like things are really adding up on me here. So, yeah, I know it's you calling. Okay, you got it. I was going to end this early so I could call you. And I'm still going to do the same thing, but I got to be in the shower by noon. That's the only thing. It's good to see you, Mark. I've missed you. I love the fuck out of you, bro. And I'm still here. Nobody's gotten rid of me. I've known Mark for a while now, at least 5 years, and done a lot of talking. Really cool dude. He helps out a lot of people in Oklahoma. I met him when he was still living here. Went through some stuff. What a great example of recovery, man. Absolutely, man. Uh, Mark has been one of my biggest supporters through the years. Um, and if there's a man I truly love, Mark, it's you, man. I'm glad you made it. I'm so fucking glad you made it. Thank you, God. See, these good things in life, even when things are bad, they can be good, right? All right. So we're going to go to As Bill Sees It First, page 37. Right. And yeah, so if you have the book, As Bill Sees It, you can follow along. I'm not going to be getting into the big book or the 12 by 12 today. So a full and thankful heart. One exercise that I practice is to try for a full inventory of my blessings and then for the right acceptance of the many gifts that are mine, both temporal and spiritual. The gifts from God, you know, having an attitude of gratitude, or even just having a good attitude, man, it certainly helps. It's, and it's really easy for me to get caught up in things. Yesterday somebody sent me something. I saw that the that the people, there's some people out there that aren't the nicest or whatever, but now they're begging for money. That's not my point though. And I was reposting it. I took it down because I'm like, I don't even want to give effort to any of it anymore. I'm done. It is much better because it's hard for me to have a good attitude while trying to fight other things, right? And there's a lot of worldly clamors right now. There's a lot of worldly clamors, right? So pick your battles is what I would say. But we got to start the day with a full and thankful heart. That's not always easy for me to do. I wake up with a bad attitude. I just do. It's always been that way. It's one of my mental illnesses. I don't really have nightmares like I used to, but I don't always have the most pleasant of dreams anymore. But and they're kind of rough and stuff, but not compared to the nightmares that I used to have, right? So, what can I be grateful for today? What can I do today? I've been bringing this up a lot lately. What can I do today to make the world a better place? What can I do to make my community a better place? Who out there could use my help, right? Here, I try to achieve a state of joyful gratitude. I, with everything that I'm going into lately, I've been trying to have my attitude is, what can I do to make it better? What can I do? Hmm? How can I bring more joy? Right? Because, I set up a lot of things. I don't always want to do them. Like today, we got 2 o'clock meeting. I don't really want to do it. Okay. But if I go in with that, I never really want to do it. It's weird. Even the things I really want to do when it comes down to it, sometimes I have a hard time. Right. Not as bad as it used to be. Now I go. Before I would make excuses. Right. So that also means that I kind of watch my commitments and things like that. So, anyway, when such a brand of gratitude is repeatedly affirmed and pondered, it can finally displace the natural tendency to congratulate myself on whatever progress I've been able to make in some areas of living. There's a balance to that. There's a balance to that because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm very fucking proud of myself. But I'm not running around, not putting it on Facebook. But in the last 2, 3 weeks, I've made a shit ton of progress. And I'm proud of myself. What does it say in the big book? It says, we claim spiritual progress. All right. So it's okay to pat yourself on the back, but don't break your arm doing it. We cannot get cocky about this stuff. Just because I am making progress does not make me automatically correct. It is progress, and we're going to learn from it. So it's more along the lines of, God, thank you for helping me get here. God, thank you for everything that you've done for me. It's hard to be grateful with a full and conceited heart. Gratitude cannot move on to um, pride. Right? All right. I tried to hold fast to the truth that a full and thankful heart cannot entertain great conceits. When brimming with gratitude, one's heartbeat must surely result in outgoing love, the finest emotion that we can ever know. Yes. I think some people have kind of gotten enough of me for a little bit. It's all right. We go through. Yeah. What do I have to be grateful for? I shut myself up and started listening to blessings for which I was in no way responsible. Thank you, me, for relieving me of this. uh, Beginning with having born a sound minded body. I went through 74 years of living right up to the present moment. The list ran 2 pages and took 2 hours to compile. I included health, family, money, AA, the whole gamut. Every day in my prayers, I ask God to help me remember my list and to be grateful for it throughout the day. When I remember my gratitude list, it's very hard to conclude that God is picking on me. Yeah, God's never picking on you, although I have felt that way before. Starting your day with gratitude is a fantastic way to get started, man. I am very much for gratitude lists when they are used appropriately. Yeah. And starting your day out with gratitude and if you need to make a list, it's great. I think it's a great idea. I do it a little differently. I'm a little different on that, you know, but I'm certainly, I mean, if it's going to make your day better, you're going to treat other people. ain't fucking do it. You know. Hey Amber, it's good to see you. Hi Patricia. Yeah, this one can't be too awfully long. I got to make a phone call. Then I got to get ready, and then I got a meeting, and then I got to come back, and then I got to set for another meeting. So I might get another one in today, but I've just got a little bunch of little things that I got to get taken care of today before I even get out of here. So, um, but starting our day off on a good foot of God, what can I do today to make your world better? And then I just listen. I just listen. Hi Patricia. Hi Clara. Yeah, of course I'm getting ready to end and everybody starts showing up. All right, let's go 5 more minutes because I love you guys. We're gonna go 5 more minutes. But I don't want to beat gratitude into the ground, man. But no, everybody's got their way. And, you know, it's a topic that comes up often. So, kind of, that's my 2 cents on it. And everybody here already listens to me and they already know. All right. So, I randomly opened the big book, but it was in the middle of a story. So, I'm just going to open it randomly here. Second time into action. Having made our personal inventory, what shall we do about it? Let's go to the other page, 73. So I'm on page 73 if you want to follow along. More than most people, the alcoholic leads a double life. He is very much the actor. To the outer world, he presents his stage character. This is the one he likes his fellows to see. He wants to enjoy a certain reputation, but knows in his heart he doesn't deserve it. This whole reputation thing that seems to move on from generation to generation. There are even some places that, you know, like in Japan, your reputation is pretty much everything. In fact, you'd have to pay the price if your father was dishonored. You still have to pay the price for that. And it moves on generation to generation. This isn't the only mental. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Alcoholism is not the only mental illness that does this. Almost every mental illness has this characteristic: depression, bipolar, PTSD, ADHD. We try to hide these things because we don't want to be odd out in the world. We don't want to be different. Let me tell you something. It's okay to be different, especially around me. I appreciate your uniqueness. I love it. I want you to be kind of out there. I prefer it because I understand it. I get it. So it isn't just alcoholism, but what is wrong that Dion can't be Dion? That's the question. What's going on with Dion that he's not allowing himself to be who he is? And isn't that one of the good things in life about recovery? That we finally get to be who we are and to find out that we're actually pretty good people. I just thought I was a horrible person that was going to go to hell. That's what I thought. I'm glad I was wrong. I'm so grateful that I was wrong about a lot of things. And I seem to be wrong often. And I'm still grateful that I'm wrong because then I'm learning something. Then I can be better. That never ends. The inconsistency of is made worse by the things he does on sprees. Coming to his senses, he is revolted at certain episodes he vaguely remembers. Oh, yeah. Remember getting up, well, not all of us, and going to your phone, and it's like, okay, what the fuck did I do last night? Having to check to see if I called someone, did any text messages, emailed. People talk about the walk of shame. That was every day for me. That was every day for me. Chris says I'm a good cripple. You're funny, dude. These memories are a nightmare. He trembles to think someone might have observed him. As fast as he can, he pushes these memories far inside himself. And gosh, it's easy to push those memories down inside of ourselves with alcohol, doesn't it? Now, this is what happens. We do something bad. We wake up in the morning. We know we're wrong. So what do? Well, we put more alcohol in us. Well, then that alcohol goes to the reward center. So your brain thinks that your actions were good. And it's going to do it again. Welcome to the insanity of the disease. It's that reward center. You can't help it. Alcohol always goes straight to the reward center. Right? Psychologists are inclined to agree with us. We have spent thousands of dollars for examinations. We know of but a few instances where we were given these doctors a fair break. We have seldom told them that the whole truth, nor have we followed their advice. Unwilling to be honest with these sympathetic men, we were honest with no one else. Small wonder many in the medical profession have a low opinion of alcoholics and their chances for recovery. Yeah, we're in denial and we can't be honest with doctors or therapists, and we do that, they cannot help us. But once we get into recovery and we are honest about what is going on, like I was just now with child support, I told them exactly what was going on. We're having money troubles. It can't be helped at the moment. There is no money. It is gone. My wife hasn't been paid in months. We've been scraping by. Right? There's a big chunk coming. The person that she's taking care of, which is her father, his ex-wife is blocking, the house being sold and this being transferred. I mean, she's doing everything she can to make sure that that money gets tied up. So, but it's almost over with. So we had to go through the court system and take care of all that. Yeah. Well, not we. I didn't have to do that. Yeah. She has a brother and sister. One works in a lawyer's office, so that helps a lot. And they know what they're doing, right? But so I had to be honest with them. This is what's going on. Told them I'm applying for disability. And they gave me resources because I was being nice. They said, well, once you get turned down, let us know. We have somebody here who's pretty good at getting that pushed through for you. There you go. See, I was honest in what God gave me. He gave me a gift. He gave me another resource. Thank you, God. See? It works. One more paragraph. We must be entirely honest with somebody if we expect to live a long or happy life in this world. Rightly and naturally, we think well before choosing the person or persons to take this intimate and confidential step. We're talking about the fifth step here, right? So there's a lot of different ways that you can do your fifth step with a lot of different people. Just make sure you pick somebody that doesn't misunderstand. I gotta finish this up. My suggestion is pick somebody, number one, that understands. Somebody in your family is not your significant other. Anybody that is on your grudge list should not be listening to your fifth step. That would be a rule that I'd probably follow on that. All right. Take care of a shave and a haircut. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. Sorry it was a little bit smaller or a little bit shorter today, but I got to catch up on some stuff. I got to do it today. So thank you. I love you. You know I do. Peace out.